Hello friends, I'm back again with a new part of the Auto Loud. So I guess it is part 3. I don't remember exactly. Okay, fine. Okay, before starting that, I would like to mention one thing. I'm making these videos, like whatever videos, whatever content are there in my YouTube channel. And the purpose is just to make people understand. Rather than I don't have any other intention of doing making these videos. So that is the main intention, because when I was a beginner, even I have faced a few problems. So based on them, I'm trying to make these videos. Believe me, my concept is uh, based on the problems that I faced while I was a beginner. So even so, my purpose of making this video is to make you understand. And after making these videos, if people are not understanding, then there is no use of making these videos. So that is why I want you guys to comment below if you are not able to understand, because I will make you understand anyway. That is my intention. I'll re-edit the video. I will modify whatever I'll do, but my intention is that only. People should understand. I'm not bother about any likes and also anything may or may not be there, but you should comment below if you are not able to understand. And let's move ahead. So basically in this part 3 we are going to see how do we using Xcode, how do we add constants to object. Fine, UI object, basically Xcode. Fine. So this is the view controller here, over here. So fine. So we do have a UI view, as I told you earlier. By default we will be getting, here you can see we are getting a UI view. So if you want to add any object, you have to call the object library here. I think, where is that hell? Here plus. Actually I use shortcut, so that is I don't know. I mean, I'm not very friendly with that. This plus you can click, otherwise command shift L. That's very easy. So you will get UI view. Type UI view, not view. Okay. Okay, I added this. Fine. After adding this, let me add a color so that easily we can identify. Okay, now to add a constant we have to select this one. Here you can see this, just click this one. Now if you click this one, you get something like this. See this. If I'm clicking this thing and it is becoming red color, that means I'm adding constant. I have added constant. Okay, so let's understand what this thing is. Let me take the this thing for you. Fine. Got it. Now let's move back to Chrome and let me zoom. Sorry, open. Come back to desktop. Click this, open. Discard. Let me zoom in a bit. Fine. So here you can see this black colored thing. Fine, this black one. So what is this? Basically this is nothing but the object that we have created just now here in Xcode. If you see this UI view we have created, so this black thing represents that. Oh wait, okay, fine. So this is this black thing over here. Fine. Okay, now this edges, this is the leading edge of that UI view, and this is the bottom edge, this is the trailing edge, this is the top edge. Fine. So this is the target object. Now for example I want to add a constant to this. If I'm clicking this, that means what? I'm adding a constant, but what about the reference edge? So this top edge, we for this top edge we want to add the constant, but which is the reference? So here you can see this red one, this one, this is the reference. For this trailing, this is the reference edge, this is the reference edge. So this is the reference edge, but which one is the reference edge? Here you can see this edge, this main view. I told you there is a main view, this is the main view, and the edge of this, the top edge of this main view is this one. So this is going to be the reference edge for this edge, this top edge of this UI view. Now how things are working, how you might ask me how you decided that. Okay, we will discuss about that as well. So let me take one more, this one view. Fine, so I'll get one more UI view here. So this is a UI view. Sorry, control Z. Okay, I've taken a UI view and I've taken a button. Fine. Now there normally what happens is whenever you click this, where is that, this red thing now, that means it by default it takes the nearest edge that is present to that target edge, that becomes the reference edge. So this is the main edge to which we want to add. So if you click there, if you click here in this pane, this one, that means by default it will take the nearest edge. Now which is the nearest edge here? Okay, I forgot to add the view controller. This is the view controller. Fine, so this is the nearest edge, so by default it is going to take this. Fine, but in our case right now we don't have this extra object, so let's remove this. Clear. Now which is the nearest edge to this one, the top edge of our main view. So this is going to be the reference for us. Now if I want to add a constant to this trailing view, so if you see here, if you click this, then this reference will be taken as this one, this trailing of this main view, because that is the nearest one to that, but that will be taken by default. Now let's have a look back over here in Xcode. Okay, I clicked here and now I'm clicking. Now see, here you can see arrow over here every places. So why this arrow is given? Just so that you can see what is the reference. Fine, and that too even by default it is the nearest one, but if you don't want the default one, and you can change to any other object as well. So that is why this is given over here. So if I'm clicking is, so we are having safe area view. So I told you view, but for now please do not consider this safe area. Safe area and view is same thing. Okay, but not always, but we can consider for now safe area and view is the same thing. We'll discuss about safe area later. Fine, so I told you it will be by default safe area. So safe area or view, whichever is ticked, it's same thing. So we can I'll say it is view only. Okay, so by default see view, this is taking this one. So this is the nearest edge to this edge, so this will be the what we say a reference that will be taken by default. So here we don't have any other option. See, I told you can change the reference, but we don't have any other option here. Only view is there. Safe area and view means the same thing, so we will call it only one option. So why there is no option? Because there is no other object. If I put a object, see label here, where that hell is? Okay, I got it. Here it is. Okay, if I'm adding this label, now if I'm clicking this, if I am adding this, then what does this mean? This top edge is now for this, the reference is this one, because this is the nearest one. Now you can check it from here. See, click man, see this label. Fine, now we can change. I told you we can change if more objects are there. Now the other object, this view means this one. Now if I click, see, it will be added to this top one, this constant. Now let me remove this. Okay, so just I told you what is the meaning of that. Fine, so I Now let's add the constant. So click this, click this, click this, click this. Fine. And constant to the margin, you can keep it checked or make it unchecked. We are not going to be concerned about that as of now also. So fine, so add constant, constants got added. Fine, so this is the way we add constant to a UI object in Xcode. Now let's take one more object, command shift L. Now always I take UI view, that doesn't mean UI view is my favorite. Okay, okay, this is a label. So I want to add constant to this, so I'll say I'll be adding this to this left, and this one to this view, and this one to here. That's it. So let's have, so this is the nearest edge, so by default it will be taken, no need to make any change. Here also no need to make, and as this is the nearest one, there here also no need to make, no need to make any change for this. Add constant. Fine. Okay, so this is the way that we are going to add constants over here. Fine. Okay, I forgot to tell you about the height and width. Let me tell you that thing as well. Okay, uh, delete this. We can remove all the constants, right? If you use clear constants. Fine, let me add the constants once again. So this one left, this is the top, and what the value that you are seeing over here is the current value. This is 101 and 192. Here also the current value, so we can add height and width also. You can change the value as well, here also, sorry, here also and here also, everywhere you can change the value. Let's make it 100. That's it. Done. Fine. So here you can see the height constant, width constant. Fine. So that's all for this video, and stay tuned, I'll be coming with new parts also.